What's up, NitroGang? Welcome to Sunday night, daytime nitro, the channel where we check nitro at all times of the day. Day, night doesn't really matter. Let's go to the chat, and then we're going to talk about this vintage Kyosho. Looks like my own video is playing. I gotta wait a little bit to skip it, guys, okay? Okay. I see everyone is here piling up into the chat. We got KGM, what's going on, my dude? Austin T is in the house. We got some awesome Kevin Talbot jokes. Highly concur with those, you know, because the NitroGang right here, this is how we roll, okay? Yeah, we don't wear LiPo batteries in case they explode. Okay, we got Tegrity RC right here. Cal B is in the house. He says he just got an EK4 and he's also having 2 meals, baby, because everything we do on this channel is a double, okay? No matter how you look at it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give a little bit of time for people to come join us right here. I have had significant developments with this Kyosho, and honestly, I was really blown away by my discoveries. I did a whole bunch of NitroGang research, okay? But first, yep, we got some research over here. We will talk about this in a little bit. Let me read a comment here. We got Minau goes, "Hi Hybrid, I have 2 of these vintage Kyosho QRCs restored to mint." Well, my dude, you better help out in this chat, because I think this is going to be interesting. Field Beetle and the Street Van, brakes are optional. I am very happy you pointed that out. You can see a place for brake shaft, but you have to ditch reverse. Yes, that is basically the reality. After I did my research, oh, the AC compressor went on. It'll go off in a little bit. So I printed out a whole bunch of information about this thing. It's called the Kyosho QRC, okay? The quick reverse clutch. Now, we're going to talk about this more in some detail in a couple minutes, guys. I'm going to let some people come here in the chat. I have done a substantial amount of work on this. By the way, we got ourselves a huge exhaust here in the back. Yep, I put that in. Check it out. It sticks out right beyond the back of that bumper right there, okay? What's up, Shunder W? We got some of the awesome NitroGang's fans and supporters here in the chat. I see right here. Master JCP is in the house. Shelby Carby says, "I bet the carburetor is a single needle." Yes, yes, this is only the high-speed needle, so you do not have a low-speed needle adjustment on this particular truck. Let's see. It's Sunday, middle of the day. I chose to do a live stream now because it's not fully dark yet, and I'm going to try to run this a little bit. Now this thing, it is so weird, guys. Now I did a lot of work. I'll talk about it in you know, 1 or 2 minutes. We're gonna let some people come back into this chat now, but I will tell you, the body no longer fits. This is more or less a temporary situation going on. The problem is, take a guess at the problem. Oh, we got 2-speed nitro right over here in the chat. Yeah, well, the exhaust is right here in this bag. That's because it's broken. I'll show you this in a little bit and we'll talk about it. There's a bunch of other interesting stuff. Joseph Watkins says, "Exhaust looks sweet." Well, once I remove the body, I'll give you the whole history on why I had to do what I had to do. This might be temporary because I don't want to have to cut the body. I can't fit the body. It sits a little bit funny now. You can tell that it's sticking up here from above the chassis right there. We got Sinfix right here. What's up, NitroGang? Marvin Billy right here. People loving the exhaust. So let me show you what happened to the original exhaust. You know, I was trying to do like a good run setup, and then, you know, this is a 1997 Kyosho. So when I started putting the new exhaust gasket in there, check this out. Yeah, one of the exhaust flange mounting screws here, it just broke off of this piece of, you know, metal. I guess this is aluminum. Yeah, probably feels like aluminum. So it's either old or it's Kyosho. I don't know. It seems very like obvious the way it broke off here. Oh, it's a little windy. I hope you guys could hear what I'm saying, but it should be okay. Let's see. Yeah. Tegrity RC says it would be cool to have the exhaust come out of the rear like a real buggy would. So yes, this actually is as rear as possible. You really cannot get any more rear than this. What do you guys think? This is pretty much rear. If I get rear-ended, this is going to be pretty much not good. But So, you know, when I was repairing this, ran into a whole bunch of vintage nitro problems. We're talking a whole bunch. So, you know, these RCs are cool, but keep in mind, it's a Kyosho. You're gonna have a lot of problems. And even though this one I started up in a previous video, I still ran into a whole bunch of problems. But of course, the 2-speed baby right over here, logo motivation, it helped me kind of find the problem, you know. And now we got ourselves a solution. Let's see, we got Petros here from Greece. How you doing, guys? Thank you all for joining me in this live stream. We're gonna talk a lot about nitro here today. I will be running it, and guys, I will tell you I'm a little nervous, okay? Because as some people already in the chat here pointed out, this is what's known as the QRC, the quick reverse clutch, okay? So right here, this is some literature. Oh, it's hella windy. Okay, gotta put this away. Hold on. We're gonna talk about this in a little bit. Unfortunately, guys, couldn't find my stapler because Milton took it, if you know what I'm saying. He never gave the stapler back, okay? What's going on, the Bug 404? Okay, so we got a lot of wind over here. Anyways, this is the transmission. It's called the Kyosho Quick Reverse Clutch. Okay, so basically we got no brakes, but we do have reverse. I will flip through this in a little bit. We have some interesting things I highlighted because the NitroGang always does some damn research. Oh, we got a new channel member right over here, 2-speed Nitro. Welcome to the NitroGang fan status, my dude. Thank you. Hold on, the camera looks a little dirty. Is it dirty? It looks dirty. I'm gonna clean it. Okay, is it still dirty, guys? You tell me. Okay, well, that's the best I could do. Okay, right, so this RC, oh man, we can't have stuff flying away. Hold up. Super windy. How's the audio, by the way? The audio okay? We got stuff flying away over here. Gotta be careful. We got some high levels of research going on, guys. All right. Austin T, he goes, what's up? The audio is pretty good. Thank you, guys. Yeah, keep telling me how it is in the stream, and hopefully nothing will go bad here. So the thing with this truck is it's a vintage Kyosho. That means it's super weird. So let me remove the body and we'll go over some of the modifications I had to make. Now in the title to this video, oh, what's going on, RC Crazy Mike? Bro, I am happy you're in the house, RC Crazy Mike. Guys, by the way, member of the NitroGang, RC Crazy Mike, liked the last video so much, he went and bought himself one of these on eBay. And I think today, dude, you're gonna find out some very interesting things about this RC, because I've been doing a lot of research, and you know what? This honestly blew me away. At first I thought, oh, Kyosho QRC, that's some kind of gimmicky name. What the hell is that? Well, I'm gonna show you what it is. And it's kind of interesting, but it's also kind of not that great, okay, so to say. Right, let me put everything here so it doesn't fly away. We have like wind situations going on here, guys. Alan Patterson is in the house. What's up, my dude? I am glad you're here. Okay. Yeah, so Dawncy is saying, member of NitroGang here saying, Dawncy, drive to reverse like neutral drop. Exactly. So basically this thing has drive and then reverse. There is no brakes at all. Zero brakes. We got zero brake status on this thing. So I cleaned up the chassis as much as possible. The current exhaust setup I have going on, you know, this was the original exhaust, guys. Check this out. So the original, you know, baffle style exhaust. Now the one I fitted was actually from a recent HPI Nitro Bullet that I bought. So I also did two of my own little, I guess, test procedures here. I made my own air filter foam. This is legit my own air filter foam. So I'm testing this right now in an old air filter. And I also made my own exhaust gasket from high temp silicone hose. So I am testing both of these right now, and I will report back to you when I determine that these are good, safe, and effective ways to make nitro great again. Because as you guys know, when you buy a bunch of used nitros, you're eventually gonna have problems, and air filters, exhaust gaskets, basics like that, they're gonna cost you money. Now, these older RCs, some of you that might not know, they have a very small carb venturi opening. Notice how small this is. So this is a filter actually from a Yokomo GT4, and I just made my own foam. So we're not going to talk about that in particular now. I might make my own video on it. But a quick chassis overview for now. RC Crazy Mike says, just purchased little nitro go-kart, Kyosho Nitro baby. Dude, it seems RC Crazy Mike over there in the UK, the Royal NitroGang, is making Kyosho Nitro great again, so to say. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is honestly my first like vintage Kyosho, and I understand it is very interesting, so to say. Now, when you look at this, you'd be like, man, what year is this from? Let's take a look at the bottom of the chassis. So I know it's very weird. It has like this drop down transmission design, all plastic gears. It does have metal dog bones though, of course. This is a 2007. So in 2007, you know, Kyosho here was still releasing nitros that looked like they were from about 1992, in my opinion. It doesn't mean it's good or bad. It just means it's still kind of interesting today. So we do have a functional cooling fan right here that is run, right now I just have a rubber band, but this cooling fan is run off of the clutch, well, the drive shaft. Sorry, what am I talking about? The crankshaft. It's a little hot here out today, so I'm kind of going a little cray, you know, so to say. Okay, Mayandu says, single needle carb is very difficult to tune. So far, you know, it's one of those things, when I start it up, you guys will understand, like, the benefits and I guess the negatives of a single needle carb. So you have to kind of start it like very kind of in a leaner condition, and then as the engine leans out, I generally have been you know, richening it up to kind of get it to not overheat. But this engine, this is a 0.11 baby. Yep, it's a Kyosho 0.11. It does not get any smaller than that, and it's a tiny little engine. We got 2-speed baby right here in the chat. What's going on? I'm happy you made it here. You know, it's a Sunday and we're gonna talk about nitro, and then I'm going to try to run this. Now it's a little dangerous because this thing legit has no brakes. It was made like that from the factory with no brakes. Let me show you now kind of the electronic system and the way the electronic system works. So we're running my FlySky radio, okay guys? I have it paired to a you know, a GT5 receiver right here, guys. RC Crazy Mike, yep. So this is the radio system. If you notice, there's a slider right here. So this is the physical engagement of the forward and reverse. Now when I press brake forward, watch this on the remote, you know, it slides back. So that is engaging a clutch to go forward. Okay, when I press brakes, it slides this way forward. So that is engaging the clutch to go reverse. Now the problem is, there are legit no brakes in this system. Okay, but this is how the servo mechanism itself actually works. It's a little on the interesting side, I would say. And the carb does open all the way, but you know what? Kyosho got away with just using 2 servos. So steering and just throttle servo, of course, but there is no brake, and that is a situation. It could have honestly been done a little bit differently, but you know, we're gonna drive it and we will see, guys. Okay. Oh, it looks like we got some donations, NitroGang support over here coming down the line, because they must feel bad because I got no brakes, baby. We got a 10-pound donation from RC Crazy Mike. He goes, support the 2-speed baby gang. That's right. Well, this is the vintage Kyosho gang, but it's all still very valuable, because you never know which are the 2-speed babies I will be getting this week. You know, guys, I always work on nitro deals coming down the line no matter what. We also got a $4.99 donation from my boy Alan Patterson. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You guys, you make this worthwhile. So even this, you know, this was donated to this channel by a member of the Facebook NitroGang group. Maddie, Valley Home Movies is his name. I'm sure he'll watch the channel later. I don't see him here in the chat right now, but I appreciate everything. And I told him, listen, dude, I'm gonna restore this and I'm gonna make this nitro great again. It might not have brakes, which both of us didn't really understand how you could have a factory, you know, nitro that is actually sold without brakes. At first I was like, well, is this missing like some parts? And then it actually doesn't have brakes. Okay, so I'll show you in a little bit. Let's talk about Oh, we have a new NitroGang fan, Marvin Billy. Welcome to the channel. This is the 2-speed baby zone, guys, okay? So, the other thing I have here in the title, I say soldering the fuel tank. So it turns out, as always with older nitros, for those of you that might have been here in the first stream, I was talking about the fact that I had an exhaust leak, and I also had like a whole bunch of, fuel leaking on the chassis over here. So as it turns out, when I went to check out the gasket, of course, this happened to the original exhaust, right? I'm missing one of the mounting tabs because it freaking broke off. Okay, it broke off and it said see ya. So I had to just like retrofit an HPI exhaust. Luckily, this is a fairly standard, even though this is a 0.11 motor, let me give you a little closer up view with the camera here. Yes, 0.11 baby, you guys see that right here? Kyosho GS11X. This is probably the smallest 1/10 scale nitro engine you will ever see in your life. Oh, what's going on, Dale? He goes, NitroGang all day. Yeah, channel member, by the way. Welcome, Marvin. Yep, welcome to the NitroGang support group. By the way, guys, as you're following the live chat here, the top chat rather, the live chat, right? People with those green logos and those NitroGang emojis, I personally loaded those. So those are channel members. Channel membership is like $2.99, and you're gonna help make Nitro great again by helping me buy more nitros. Okay, that's basically the goal and mission of this channel. It's basically straightforward. I could write a whole damn constitution, and there will only be one mission: make Nitro great again. And then of course we'll have bylaws on how to actually make Nitro great again. But we know what the answer is: buy more nitros, restore them, and therefore you succeeded. It's very easy. We don't even need the 10 commandments. Okay, we just need that first one. So, what do you guys want me to talk about? We're gonna leave it up here to people in the chat. Oh, $5 donation from, who is this? Mindau. Mindau, you're the man. He goes, regards from Lithuania. Oh man, that's interesting. One of the reasons I like to do these streams is because we have NitroGang support worldwide. Now, I actually looked at the statistics on my channel, and about 50% of the audience for this channel is outside of the USA. Therefore, we know the NitroGang is being made great again worldwide. And that's what we want. We want reps all around the world, okay? Because what other way is there to actually achieve your goal than to have representation worldwide, right? Exactly. And yes, I actually used to be in politics in my college days. I was an elected member of the Student Senate, and my position back in college, I was the Vice President of Fiscal Affairs. Okay, so highly trustworthy over here. All the money that we get, donations or whatever it is, goes directly to making Nitro great again. I'm even figuring out ways and testing ways on how you could save money on older nitros by, guess what? I made my own damn air filter element. We'll talk about this in the next video. This is a common issue on old RCs where the filter foam is completely deteriorated. Now this one is freaking ideal. You want me to show you how I know? Well, I'm going to remove it. Watch this, guys. You're never gonna see this on any other channel. Let me turn the radio off because it's beeping now. You're never gonna see this. Are you guys ready? Austin T, everybody in the chat, this is how I test the quality of my work in terms of airflow. You take the damn air filter, you stick it in your mouth, and you blow. We got ourselves some awesome airflow from this. Therefore, I know that I did a very good job. Now, I will update you on the further updates on how, in terms of deterioration or whatever, but this. Take a thumbnail, baby. Take a thumbnail of that. Where are you gonna see that? You're not gonna see this anywhere. Only the NitroGang. That's right. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What do you think about that? Oh, we got 179 pounds from Dan Klusik. Oh man, my mouth is a little bit oily right now. It doesn't matter, I do it for you guys, okay? Let's put this back in now. So we're gonna put it back in. Yep, 2-speed baby. We got Sergeant J's RC Adventures in the house right here. Saying he's running a Jado and he shouted me out with a 2-speed baby. That's right. I actually have people worldwide saying that phrase. Well, you guys feel free to say it. But also, feel free to get the shirt with the phrase already on it, okay? 2-speed baby right over here. That way, everybody will know what the hell you're yelling. Sometimes people don't even understand what I'm yelling, but the NitroGang, we all understand. Okay, so I put the air filter in my mouth. It's freaking good, okay? Yeah, RC Crazy Mike goes smoking nitro. Well, what other way is there to check the airflow performance of your own homemade air filter? I don't know any other way. This is the only way I know. So the second thing I have come up with is my own exhaust gasket element. So right here, it's an exhaust coupler. I made this myself out of exhaust, well, basically silicone hose. Now I'm doing testing on this. There do not seem to be any leaks. I already ran about 2 tanks through it, and it seems to be holding up really, really well, and the material is ideal for this setup. And I checked, the system does work on you know, big block exhaust systems and small block exhaust systems. The only only situation you might run into is with the Traxxas, because they have an exhaust coupler that is basically 2 different volumes, right? It has a step down. Here, most exhaust gaskets, couplers rather, are just 1 volume. So it's basically the same, you know, from the pipe to the header. So the system we have now, of course, it goes up here a little bit. It's not ideal, but there really is nothing I can do. Oh, Mindau right here. We have an expert on the QRC system. So guys, I'm sure Mindau right here will help us with a lot of weirdness that we're going to talk about in this chat. He goes, QRC street van. That's a Kyosho. Kyosho QRC street van has 2 speeds and still no brakes. He's right. So these cars, you also had the option of getting a 2-speed baby, but no brakes. And I'm going to run this in a little bit, and you will see just how freaking violent this system is. It's going to be clicking and clacking, making a whole bunch of noises. I was actually scared when I first ran it, okay? But I will demonstrate in a little bit, and we're going to see. We got another 179 donation right here in the chat here. I see from Dan Klusek. Thank you, bro. Thank you, my guys. Let's see. Let's run it now, bro, says JD Passy. Okay, so a couple more things, and then we will start her up. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We need to cover everything while I don't have any fuel in the system. Otherwise, it'll be a little bit difficult for me. So the second thing I talked about here in the comment, in the title, I put soldering the fuel tank. So has anybody ever had a leaking fuel tank? Basically, like about 80% of all of my used nitros do. So the other day, I was like, man, this fuel tank is leaking. So I removed it. I'm going to remove the tank right now on camera, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. I have my tools right here. I always have my tools for every stream just in case stuff doesn't go down as planned. So I'm going to remove the fuel tank, guys, and I will show you what I mean. I legit soldered it, okay? It's plastic, but I did it. Because getting a fuel tank for one of these, it's basically impossible, okay? So I'm going to remove it as just 2 screws. At first, I didn't understand what was going on. There was like fuel leaking all around, you know? So I'm going to remove the tank right now, but we're just going to keep the lines in. So check this out at the bottom of the tank. You see we have a whole bunch of like melted plastic over here. Well, this is the portion I soldered. So there was a crack right along here. Probably one of the worst places you could have a crack because it was kind of contoured. So all I did is I took a regular soldering iron, guys, and I melted the crap out of this plastic. Now you got to be really careful because in one spot here, I came like really close to melting right through it, guys. Okay, so this was pretty much a last-ditch effort for me to repair it. Take yourself a soldering iron, pretend this screwdriver is a soldering iron, guys, and just put that in there, and boom, it'll melt it like that. So guaranteed to work on all fuel tanks. Okay, you see that? Yeah, I cannot give you any better of a view. Exactly. RC Crazy Mike says proper repair. That's right. Like, imagine if you have a cracked fuel tank in a vintage nitro like this, but the goal is basically to keep it as clean as possible. Just solder it, just, you know, but you got to be very, very careful. You got to like go quick. And you know, once I tried hot glue repair, you know, well, hot glue, not a good idea. I also tried super glue, not a good idea. Basically, only melting the plastic tends to work. And this is it's a NitroGang confirmed repair, guys. So make sure you do it and you will be good. Yep, Dale here goes, Dale channel member goes, I'm gonna read this comment because it's kind of funny. He goes, asking how to change the air filter in Arma is same as asking if Kevin Talbot brushes his teeth. That is actually true. We know the answer to the teeth brushing part. Okay, so I'm going to screw this back in, and it does not have a leak. I will tell you right now. How do I know it has no leak? Do you really want me to put the fuel line in my mouth and blow through it again? Because you'd be surprised, but blowing through your nitros one way or another is the best way to check whether you have a vacuum. Okay, I already have oily lips right over here. Oily lips from the air filter. So we're not going to check it, and I have the fuel lines connected still. So let me just screw this back in, and then we will continue talking about NitroGang business. What'd you guys think about that repair, though? Tell me while I'm screwing this in. Yeah, Curtis Baker, good comment here. He goes, cauterized it. That's right. It's like when someone's bleeding, you apply something hot to the skin and you cauterize the blood to stop the bleeding, you know? Well, we cauterized the crap out of this Kyosho fuel tank, baby, okay? That's what we did right over here. Honestly, I am very happy that my own repair worked. I have never really attempted to do that before, but, you know, if you take it nice and easy and then keep checking whether you have leaks or not, that is a guaranteed workable repair, guys. Okay, let's move this camera back a little bit. Yeah, Austin T goes, very nice. That's right. Yeah, Cole Cranford says, you got to do what it takes, bro. Well, I did what it takes on this one because, you know, even though some of these are like RCs, like let's say this one was donated, but to make this pristine, let's say you were gonna go get original parts. The other day I looked up on eBay, there was a used bumper. Notice I'm missing a bumper. The bumper alone, like a used crappy piece of plastic, was about 20 plus shipping. So if you're trying to make these things ideal, it's gonna be a long way, okay? But you can always make them drivable. Make your own filters, make your own exhaust manifold gaskets. Now, I will be doing a video on exactly the process that I did after I have 100% NitroGang tested this, okay? Because the NitroGang testing process, guys, I want you to know, it's more stringent than the FDA vaccination approval process. Okay, so some of you that don't know, I did get the COVID vaccine, the Johnson & Johnson, like a couple days ago, and yesterday I was planning on doing a very awesome stream with this. And man, I was feeling terrible all day basically, so I just didn't do anything. I didn't really do much yesterday. And today, I'm a little bit back. I'm feeling much better today. Yep, Ismail Shelk goes, that's how I repaired my HPI MT2 fuel tank. Yep, exactly. So I also have a leak on basically every old HPI I have. Generally, the MT2, because the way the exhaust system is mounted, it's very close to the fuel tank. If you have impacts, it'll just hit the side of the tank and boom, there you go. You got yourself a huge crack going on. Joseph Watkins, channel member right here, says, you don't need a bumper. That's right. Well, I'll tell you this dude, when you see how this thing runs, I'm not sure if you're going to be thinking about bumpers or like, man, it is very weird. Okay, let me just say it's very weird. Nitro Freak, what's going on, bro? He goes, how's that COVID shot doing? So yesterday I was feeling terrible. I didn't do any live streams yesterday. I actually had big plans for like a 9/11 video because I live in New York City, and actually you could see the Twin Tower light like literally down, you know, well, down the shore, okay? Down, like you could see it. I wanted to show it, talk about it, you know, blah, blah, blah. Maybe run like a little Primal MT with lights at night. But man, I was just feeling not good. Today, it's a little bit better today. Okay, let's see what we got over here in the chat here. Yeah, someone's talking about the shock preload. Let me see. Yeah. You don't need a bumper. Yeah, so Mindau, he has one of these. He says in the chat here, a shock preload adjustment is very unique on this model. It uses stepped rotating collars. So yes, Mindau, good point. I will show this now. Hopefully you guys could see it. So this is the rear shock, right? One of the rear shocks. Notice it has like the step down kind of keyed design. So you would have to press this down and move it up or down to adjust the shock collar. So it's not like a screw and it's not a preload. So Kyosho, they did a lot of really, in the front it's the same exact thing here, guys. So yeah, it's basically keyed. You see these little like valleys and grooves. So I haven't moved it because this stuff is dirty. I don't want to get my hands that dirty right now. You know, I'm touching like expensive camera gear and like lenses and stuff like that. The online hobby guy, what's up, bro? What's up? So people want to see me run it, it looks like, okay? I'm getting ready, guys. I'm getting ready. Let me think. I gotta think, okay? So let's fuel it up. And so unfortunately, the way the body sits, we're not gonna run the body, but I gotta say the body's freaking cool. I will eventually come up with a better exhaust system that doesn't stick out here from the back like that, because I cannot mount the body that well. So people want me to run it. So who am I to say no to the NitroGang? I'm gonna listen to you. I still have a bunch of stuff to talk about, but we'll be back to talk about it. So I'm going to put fuel in it. Now that I know the tank is not leaking, this is actually pretty safe. Not gonna put too much, we just need a little bit. So I'm not at my local RC track. We're gonna see, I just wanna demonstrate how it runs and starts. And also, by the way, one more thing before we start it up. Man, I did so many repairs here. I don't think I will ever be done finally finishing talking about it. So, I had to also replace the clutch spring. So this is a Traxxas clutch that I got with a T-Banks I bought the other day with the parts I got. So the original clutch spring is right over here, this silver clutch spring. Now the clutch shoes for Traxxas, they don't fit here, okay? So I had to replace the spring, and the spring here was, this one is very loose. So, you know, bunch of stuff. So even just if you added up the cost on getting these parts to get this running, it would have been fairly high, even though this is one of those things, okay? Yeah. Okay, so people want me to fire it up. Okay, so yeah, online hobby guy, what's going on, Dimitri? What's up, bro? How you doing? Okay, so I need to find a place where to drive. I can't go too far away with this camera because I'm using my home Wi-Fi. So as soon as we start firing it up, guys, I will walk around a little bit, but first I will just start it. I'm using, let's see, where's all my gear? Right here. So I will just put this kind of, let's see, hope if the live drops, don't worry, I will resume and I will go live again, and it's gonna work out, okay? It's gonna work out. So let's see, it might shut off. I hope it doesn't shut off. Let's see, because I can't really bring the computer with me as I'm doing this. I'm thinking. Let me think a minute. Okay, NitroGang has to think, guys. We have to think. Yeah, people. JD Passy talking about the USA 1. Well, the question is if Kyosho ever decides to actually bring it back. So, okay, what we'll do is this. I just disconnected my camera. I will be bringing the camera with us here. We're just gonna go to my yard here a little bit, and then we will start her up. And if everything is okay, we will run it, okay? Like I said, we're gonna run it. There's nothing to be afraid of. The only thing to be afraid of is the fact that you got no brakes. Okay, I'm actually afraid of the no brakes problem. All right, so we're gonna walk with the car now. I just hope the brakes are okay. All right, guys. Let me put you on the ground here for a second, and I'll get my computer. Okay, give me a minute. Just look at the car. Look at the car for now. Okay, hang out with the Kyosho. All right, guys, I'm back. Basically back right here. And we're just like in the yard now, but if everything goes okay, I will try to go outside. I'm just trying to maintain my Wi-Fi connection here. Otherwise, the video is going to be really bad. XTM Nitro, yeah, this thing got no brakes from the factory. It only has forward and reverse. So you're going to see it right about now, okay? So get ready for this. So we're going to start her up. It should start up just fine. Okay, so also this thing has the servo saver equivalent to a piece of pasta. So check this out. So on the floor, this is what the steering is like. Yeah, the servo saver is basically a wet noodle, okay? So let's prime it. Okay, it should be primed. Just look at the idle. Like the view. All right, so basically have to like kind of stand like this all the time just in case. But when it starts, it's always in neutral, okay? So we got neutral, baby, no matter what. And then forward, you will see the slider moving like that. So right now it's in neutral. Okay, let's do this. Second pull, people are saying, now this thing don't start that easy. I'll tell you this right now. Oh wow, wow, that was a really easy start. Let me warm it up a little. All right, let me warm it up more. Look at that fan. We got a fan. What do you think about that? Look at that, the fan, baby. Oh, you saw that? Let's remove this. So guys, it's gonna really be weird right now. So watch this. This is the slider for the forward and reverse right over here. The fan is going, absolutely no airflow. Oh, I'm touching it, I'm touching it. Okay. Watch this. So we got nothing because the clutch is not engaged yet. But this thing is nice and rich. Watch, oh, it just goes. You saw that? And this reverse. We got reverse. It just basically. You see that? It's weird, right? Whoa, whoa, it almost did a runaway. You saw that? Because it takes a little while for that forward to engage properly. Now let's come back. But the engine is running really great, guys. And now, yeah, so it's a really weird system, guys. You see that? Oh. Oh. So that's how it runs. Super weird. But look how rich it is. Whoa! Whoa! All right. We're going to shut it down. Look how easy the idle is though. Let me shut it down. Okay guys. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. It looks like the view was not that good. Let me get a little closer to my home Wi-Fi here. Yeah. So people saying, cool, they never seen an engine fan. How's the view? Is the view okay? Whoa, that almost scared me. Like the way it, basically you have to like really have a lot of space to run, because when you're pressing throttle, it sometimes is still locked in the reverse. But you saw like, and I was barely moving the trigger there. And I have it set up really well, guys. And I mean, did you see that forward reverse action? It was better than any T-Max ever. The only problem is we got no damn brakes. Mike Habersky says idle's tight. Yeah, the idle is good because I'm the RC tuning master. So that was okay. Let me stay here for a little bit. And you see, I want to go outside a little bit there, but like we're gonna probably not have service with the Wi-Fi. But did you see how weird that like forward and reverse engagement was? It basically just clicks into place and boom, that's it. There's no like a little bit forward and there's no a little bit reverse. It's because you have to accelerate. Basically the way it is, the linkage is, yeah, RC Crazy Mike says no need for brakes. I'm thinking if you're running this in like a pretty open field, yeah, you're okay. But the problem is if you're on a track, like I read this information here, and I'll talk about this in a little bit, guys. I read this and they basically say that the way the system is set up, the gears are never really meshed together. when the reverse and the forward is being engaged. So there's a separate clutch that basically applies pressure to a pin in the drive system. So it's never really going to your teeth. Like I've already done, like off video, just to test my own, for my own purposes, I've tested it like full forward, full reverse, and the teeth are fine. So it just has that super weird driving experience where it's like a bunch of clicking into place, which is to be expected. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's go to these comments right here. Yeah, people seem to be liking it. Yeah, no brakes, bro. This, guys, that is the only, I think, Nitro ever made. Well, the whole QRC, which is they call like the quick reverse clutch. You know, the only Nitro ever made, I think, without actual brakes from the factory. Yeah, Austin T here says weird. I know, but listen, the motor started up amazing. Like, tell me that was not an amazing start. I will start it up a little bit again. I will bring the car over here. Now, eventually, I want to do a live stream like at the RC track that I go to, but we'll have to use my phone. Today, I didn't go there. It's a windy day, okay? Very windy. And you're not going to be able to hear nothing. It's going to be a bunch of annoying wind noise. Yeah. So in a little bit, I might go to the street. People here tell me to go on the street. You know what? I just might. But the thing is, like, this thing is basically full forward or full reverse. So it's one of those things. I'm going to be chasing it after a while. And also, very important thing. You know, when your carb is basically in the brake position on the throttle, if that is brakes and you have your failsafe set, well, not good. You want to make sure that the failsafe on the radio for this is neutral. And I checked it many times. It actually is neutral. Joseph Watkins says instant reverse. Pretty much, bro. Instant freaking reverse. I know. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see, what do we got here in the chat? Weird but lovely classic Nitro from RC Crazy Mike. Yeah, bro, this thing is weird. Kyosho made a couple of these. Okay, that was not the only one. So you guys want to take a look at some of my really detailed RC investigations I have going on about this car? Well, we're gonna take a look, okay? Because we all need to know. So yeah, this thing is a classic. I would say it's probably very interesting and rare only because it legit has no brakes. Okay, I dare anybody here to find a car that, other than, you know, just missing brakes, it has no brakes. Well, the Jado from the factory comes with no brakes until you do the brake flip, you know, like the NitroGang brake flip mod. Actually, yeah, the Jado also comes with no brakes, so to say, for those of you that understand my joke. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the online hobby guy goes, I love how that thing moves. I gotta say, for a 0.11 engine, that engine starts up good. That's a, you know, an old 0.11, okay, with like a homemade air filter that I made, and an exhaust that I have like routed up right now, which is not a good system. Okay, so let's go to this for now, guys. I want to show you some of this important literature I found myself right now. People, Nitro Freak says LMAO Jado. That's right, bro. You never want to miss a Jado brake joke. So this is the Kyosho's QRC Wild Dodge Ram. The Dodge Ram is the same as the Beetle, basically. They're both exactly the same. So right here, Kyosho's quick reverse clutch cars thumb their noses at this maxim. They go forward, they go backwards. That's right. Basically, that's all they do. Okay. So right here it says, and with the optional 2-speed transmission, which gives 2 speeds forward, blah, blah, they go pretty darn fast. So the original MSRP, 600 Australian dollars. I'm not sure what this is in American dollars. This must be an Australian article. Not sure, because Kyosho is definitely not Australian. Okay. Yeah, people talking about the Kyosho quality on the engines. Yeah, it's pretty superior. So this is the same exact car, basically. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going on what I discovered. It says, if having a toy that looks quite different from everyone else's turns your crank, a QRC car is for you. Well, first of all, why do they call this a toy? We all know Nitro RCs are not toys. Well, that pissed me off. But they do acknowledge that is very, very different. Now, different doesn't always mean great. Oh man, we got crazy wind, guys. Hold up, hold up. Somebody stole my stapler, actually. I can't find my damn stapler anymore. Yeah. Okay, so right here is very important. So we have like tabs here, right? I audited this entire document to bring you some awesome information. As a matter of fact, The only feature you might expect in any gas RC that a QRC lacks is a brake. So they acknowledge we got no brakes, baby. That's right, there's no anchor on this boat. Man, these metaphors and similes they're making, oh my god. Can't they just say this car is rare and weird because it has no brakes? Like, just call it what it is. Why does it take me to say that? Okay, next one. On a regular gas car, no brakes is a very bad thing. But the QRC gets away with it because of reverse. If it's okay to stop gently, just ease back to idle and let drivetrain and tire friction do the job. If you need to stop now, slam back into reverse. You heard that? They want you to slam that shit, okay? Slam it pretty good. So here's just more useless information. We're not gonna read that part. We have some other things here. Last comment here. By the way, how you guys liking this NitroGang research? Where else are you gonna see this? On other channels, you're just gonna see weekly videos of weekly video. Are you ready for this? Best crawler under $100. Best new mini crawler versus best last year's mini crawler. X-Max jumps on 8S. X-Max into a wall at 50 miles per hour where there is no wall. What do you think about that? Okay, you all know what that is. Okay, yeah, Nitro Freak says I like how they worded that. That's right, the wording is very interesting in this old article. JD Passy says rip that paper and headbutt it. I will in a second, bro, but first we need to read it. Okay, we're gonna headbutt the crap out of this. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna read this last highlight I have over here. Doing these tricks on tarmac will see you dump the ram on its lid fairly often, but the only damage will be to the body cosmetics. The transmission is made to shift under power, and although it likes to make a sickening clack as it switches direction, no great harm is done. Sickening clack, baby. I say that again, sickening clack. Never saw words like that in my life on an RC review. The shock is applied via a chunky pin through a drive gear, not directly to any partially engaged teeth. So brutal direction changes are A-okay with the QRC cars. Holy moly. Did you just understand what they said? Sickening freaking clack. And that is, whoa, crazy wind. Look at this. We got stuff flying around. My damn keyboard cover is about to fly away. I need this. Keep this Mac safe for life, baby. Okay, oh, come on. Okay, whatever. By the way, how's the audio? I'm using the maximum wind insulation possible right now. Okay, so sickening clack, baby. Cole Cranford right here goes, I'm not a huge fan of sickening clacks. I gotta tell you, when I first ran this like on my own, like as a test, and I heard that noise, I was like, oh my god, stripped centered gears, baby. I was already starting to make fun of Arma. I had like Arma in my brain right now. You know, I thought I just bought some kind of Arma with the center diff. It was pretty upsetting. It was sickening, so to say. I was very sickened. Thank Nitro Freak audio was good. Okay, so that thing actually engages. Like, you saw the sickening clack. I don't know what other article somebody could pull up that will explain the sickening clack any better than I just currently did. Austin T, no great damage. Yeah. Okay. A murdering sound, says Curtis Baker. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It was pretty sickening to me as well. Okay, very sickening. So people saying audio is great. Thank you guys. Okay. When you spend $450 for a camera, the audio better be good. So this thing actually uses 6 omnidirectional microphones all around. It's sickening the amount of money it took from my wallet. Okay. Let's see. Let me put this keep cover back on. It's too much sickening action going on over here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start it right here, guys, and we will run it on this table, and I will try to do full forward and full reverse. So we are going to listen to the sickening clacks up damn close. Are you ready? I gotta save this information because this is valuable research right here. Super valuable. By the way, before I do, oh, what's up, Off the Chicks? I'm gonna read this comment from Off the Chicks because Off the Chicks always has the best comments, as they have the best pictures in the old RC magazines, if you know what I mean. Off the Chick says, do Arma comes with stripped diffs, or do you have to use them for 5 minutes? One of the best comments I think I've read today, actually. Okay, so before I run it again, I want to show you the final word here in this article. Yeah, people loving the Off the Chicks comments. By the way, Everyone is currently trying to figure out who Off the Chicks is and if they're available for a date later on, okay? That's the bottom line, because the NitroGang said so. Where does it say that? Okay, right here. So the last comment here, it says, let me show you. You guys are gonna laugh right now. You're gonna laugh. The last thing, it says, so do I want one? No. Big fat no. So the end of the article, I have never heard someone not recommend the car they reviewed, because basically all channels are crawler channels these days. This is like one of the last Nitro channels, and every crawler is the greatest crawler, as we all know. So do I want one? No. But that's only because I've already got a Kyosho USA 1 Nitro, the forward only 1/8 scale, blah blah, twice the weight, more than twice the price, 8 times more power. Well, the thing is, they're talking about the old Kyosho USA 1, which is like based on the buggy. Now, the modern Kyosho scene is basically like this. Do you want me to tell you what the modern Kyosho scene is? Well, every month when you go online and you want to check the stock status of the new Kyosho USA 1 they announced, about every month you're gonna see you know, the estimated arrival date pushed back 1 more month. That is not good. That is the modern Kyosho Nitro scene. Okay, say thank you to the crawler channels out there. Okay, so I'm gonna go get the car right now, and we're gonna fully crank it. We're gonna test it, if it, the sickening clack, so to say. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready for the sickening freaking clack? It's gonna be sickening. So basically, as I said before, this is the mechanism. You see the slider mechanism right here? I'm gonna show you with my antenna. So when I do full throttle, it goes like this. It engages the clutch. Reverse, it goes like this. And then it should apparently go back to neutral. But I notice sometimes it gets stuck a little bit. Okay, we're gonna start her up again and enjoy some sickening clacks. Man, that was some comment they made, I gotta say. Never seen comments like that in my life. Okay. Also, we got long-term testing of everything. Oh my goodness, Mark Schumacher, sickening 20 clacks. He donated a whole bunch of freaking money right now. Mark Schumacher, what are you doing? You're gonna make me make Nitro very, very great super fast. $200 donation. He goes, sickening 20 clack. Well, we're gonna clack the crap out of this right now. Okay, Mark Schumacher, my dude. I'm pretty sure Mark Schumacher is, you know, Schumacher's son. I'm just kidding. Probably not. But that would be pretty interesting. We got some awesome people in this video right now. Okay. I'm going to start it up. Again, guys. Austin T. Yeah, major NitroGang logos right here for Mark Schumacher. Okay. One more thing. When I was reading this, it said that these tires, by the way, notice as I press in the top of the tire right here, these are actually very cool Bridgestone tires. So I didn't know like that Kyosho sponsored stuff like this years ago. But yeah, we got sickening tires, sickening clacks, and there's also no holes here for venting. So notice how the tire does not return back that quick. So this is just air leakage in the actual glue of the tire. So, man, Kyosho was going super weird years ago. They were beyond weird. They were like weirder than most crawler channels, where they take like a crawler, spend triple the value on that crawler, and then tell you to look at how cool it is going up a tiny little incline. You know what I say about that? I'll step over that incline. My T-Max, actually any T-Max out there, will destroy those crawler, whatever it is. Oh, no more crawler talk, okay? Let's start her up and shut up. Okay, sickening clack time. Mark Schumacher wanted 20 sickening clacks, and I will deliver that, okay? Here we go. So, yeah, if this thing fires up, great. Whoa! What do you think about that? Gotta let it equalize a little. Look at that. First full, first start, baby! Are you ready for the clack? I'm waiting a little bit. So watch my throttle. Whoa! Whoa! So that's how it goes. We're gonna do full throttle. Are you ready? Sickening. It's sickening. Now brake. Watch this. Whoa! Forward. Reverse. Whoa! It's freaking sickening. So yeah, the fan is still going. Check this out. We got a freaking cooling fan that does nothing, guys. I can touch it. Oh, hurt me. So my own air filter, the exhaust seems good. We got crazy, sickening clacks. But you know what we also got? A super awesome idle. Look at this idle. Look at how great that idle is. You just can't kill the idle of any of the NitroGang's nitros. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Yep, the online hobby guy. Hell yeah, vintage clacks. And guys, this is a tuned pipe for my HPI, by the way. So watch this. I'm going to engage it a little bit. I'm a little scared because it's by my computer, okay? It's going to be sickening clacks. Watch this. Whoa! You see that? It just pops right in. I can't do reverse because it's going to fall off. Oh! Pretty cool. Notice the carb, the way the carb is. It's like a rotary venturi. It's nice. You see that? The damn fan is going. We got a fan, baby. Run off of the clutch bell on the bottom here from the crankshaft. By the way, notice this gear is always moving. Can I stop it here with my finger? Oh, it's really hot. Yeah, so I could stop the gear. Watch this. I'm holding the gear with my finger, guys. I'm freaking, this is violence right here. Nitro violence, baby. Look at that idle. I don't even have to worry. That's such a cooling head. Cooling head is good. We're gonna richen it a little, actually. Easy to richen. Oh, no, we gotta lean it out. Idle went too low. Okay, right now the idle is gonna go up a little bit. Do you see how cool vintage nitro is? Sickening clacks. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna let it idle a little. Okay. A couple more sickening clacks, okay? Are you ready? And now let's say you need reverse. Pretty cool. Whoa! Almost fell off the table here. Holy moly. Alright, let's turn it off. What'd you guys think about that? Well, it was a lot of sickening clacks. Mark Schumacher donated about $200 worth of sickening clacks. And guys, take a look at the trans. All those sickening clacks and nothing is destroyed. So yeah, basically this thing is actually very weird, but it seems, you know, the plastic gears are tough. Man, this is more reliable than a Traxxas, some would say, you know. Let me show you the clutch mechanism. Hopefully you can see right there. I'm going to point with my finger here, and you guys try to see it here with this camera. I'm going to wait a little bit for the video to stabilize, and I'm going to show you the way the clutch system works. So you see right there, it's moving. So this is reverse, forward. So it looks like there's a pin. You guys see that little pin? I'm going to point to it a little bit here. Yeah. Curtis Baker says too radical. Yeah, this thing is a freaking terrorist, RC terrorist. Right there where I'm pointing with my screwdriver. Do you guys see that? I'm trying to stand out of the light as much as possible. So right over here, there's a pin. And when I go this way, it engages a gear. And when I go that way, it engages another gear. And the whole mechanism, the servo linkage is fairly interesting right over here. Man, this thing is pretty tough. It seems like over here, I'm gonna point to it. You see this little slot? it seems like this is where a brake cam would have went. Now, at first I thought, hey man, I'm missing the damn brake cam. I was like, I'm gonna have JATO brake problems all over again. It's about to piss me off. But no, it's actually pretty good. Nitro Freak liked that comment. He goes, RC terrorist. Yeah, that's right. This thing has the RC terrorist transmission. You just can't kill it. And by the way, this whole time, I have not had a single fuel tank leak. So therefore, my soldering is a top grade A job. We fixed another damn nitro. Shunder W goes, good comment. Is that a rubber band? So my dude, I am going to give you a close-up view. Yes, it's a damn rubber band. So normally the way this belt, this is supposed to have a O-ring that sits on the, you know, the bottom of this clutch bell area that's connected to the crankshaft. Notice as I spin the clutch bell, it spins independently of the belt system here. So yes, this normally should be an O-ring, but for now we just have a rubber band that's like in 2 layers. Okay, I repaired it as easy and as fast as possible for pure video demonstration purposes, so we can enjoy some sickening clacks. Okay, I really do want to go run this outside on my street, guys, but like I don't think my the video capability of my current setup is gonna really let me do that. So I went full hardcore on making this run, but of course I had to take a couple shortcuts, you know, solder the tank, but the tank solder job worked. You know, at first I thought it was like maybe the O-ring is leaking because I had issues with like fuel pickup, but it was a leaking fuel tank. So yeah, really weird sickening clack system on this car. And you know what, I still kind of like it. It's freaking cool. What's going on, Calby? Welcome back. He goes, what did I miss so far? Well, I started this up. There was a bunch of sickening clacks from the transmission. For those of you just new to this channel, go back a little bit and you'll see what I'm talking about. There was a review, and the review said the damn transmission is a sickening clack. Okay? Yep, Shunder W goes, you are the RC MacGyver. Pretty much when it comes to old nitros, you gotta MacGyver everything, or else you're gonna be in a hole. And you know what happens when you're in a hole, guys? You can't buy more nitros. And when that happens, you just can't make nitro great again. Okay? So, RC Crazy Mike says something about solder. So basically, I didn't actually use solder. If you guys go to a previous, basically, when I say I soldered the tank, I took a soldering iron and I ran it across the portion where the tank is cracked on the bottom. And that piece melted together, and we're good now. Is everything okay with the video, guys? It looks like stream health is a little low. How's the stream quality? Is it okay? I'm hoping it's good. If it's not good, it's gonna piss everybody off. It looks like stream health is a little okay. It looks okay. I'm watching my own stream right now. By the way, everything you guys are saying, I'm basically watching you right here, but the delay is like 20 seconds. So that's basically, yeah. Nitro Freak says was choppy for a second. I was about to have get pissed right now because no NitroGang live video should ever be choppy. Okay, I made substantial investments in fixing nitros on my camera gear, and it better be good. So guys, what did you think about that? You know, nitro, we're making it great again. The only thing I will say, I do wish that this original pipe did not break. Unfortunately, this mounting tab here broke. Man, I really like running stock as much as possible, you know, because that is part of like the vintage history. Now this pipe system works, but guess what, anytime you do mods, you got other problems, and the current problem is this body doesn't fit. So as you can see right here, you know, I can't get the body to fit on the back anymore now. So that's the current problem. It's basically about an inch higher. I don't want to cut this portion. Okay, yeah, the online hobby guy goes, need some. That's right, boat anchors. Dude, that RC article was super funny. Okay, let's see. We got people asking me to refuel it. So I don't know, I can't really run it right now, like outside, because you guys aren't gonna see nothing. I'm connected to my home Wi-Fi, and if I go any further out, the video quality is gonna disappear. You won't see anything. Yeah, JD Posse says we need a custom NitroGang sticker on the Baja Beetle body. So yes, I do have the NitroGang sticker. It's actually available right below this video if you guys scroll down, along with this awesome t-shirt right here, you know, with the 2-speed baby. Everybody, get yourself a damn 2-speed baby t-shirt, okay? Just do it. And also, the regular t-shirt on the back also makes fun of crawlers. So everybody will know where you're coming from, which is NitroGang and making fun of crawlers at the same damn time, okay? Shattener W says, is that the original body? With bodies comes out with chassis back in the day. So yes, let me show you. This is the original body. So Kyosho always had relatively cool body designs. This is no different. Notice the front lights. They're actually molded pieces of plastic here. And on the back, it seems like these are just chrome accessories, not part of the body. Yeah, you could see, I could see that the light buckets are screwed in right over here. So actually, you know, Kyosho probably spent all of their money on the body and very little of it on getting rid of the sickening clacks. Okay, so RC Crazy Mike, I know you said that you have one of these coming in the mail because you've been buying the RCs I've been getting, right? Well, get ready for some sickening clacks, my dude, because there's going to be a whole bunch of them. Okay. Joseph Watkins says, got to do a track run in the future. Yes, dude, I will. Guaranteed, we will be running this at the damn RC track. But for now, you know, we can't do it because of, you know, live stream limitations. Let's see, let's go to the comments. What do we got? But guys, the sickening clack is insane. Did you ever think you would see a Nitro with no reverse from the factory? Like when I first saw this, I thought something was wrong. I was like, oh my God, it's missing reverse. It's missing the disc. Where's the damn disc brake? Okay. But they want you to like go forward and then engage reverse to, I guess, flip backwards. I actually did that before. Like I was out on the street before and I was going forward. And I was like, there's a car, right? And I engaged, well, basically pressed the reverse and it obviously just flipped over itself. So it was a front flip city, okay? So let's see what else we got here in the stream. We got about 100 people in the chat right here. Yeah, so a lot of people here. Some people talking about the QRC variant. Mindao seems to be our local Kyosho QRC expert. Mindao says there was a QRC variant called the Snakebite. Yes, so there were a couple versions of this chassis called the QRC, which is the quick reverse clutch, also known as 100% full clack city central over here. You know, but this is some awesome NitroGang stuff. Like, where are you gonna find some awesome crawler technology that's cooler than this? You're not gonna find any awesome crawler technology. You want me to tell you what the most awesome crawler technology is? Hold on, let me think about it because I actually don't know any. Could anybody come up with some awesome crawler technology? Put it here in the chat and we'll think about whether that's more awesome than this. And I guarantee you probably will not be. Okay? Yep, the online hobby guy. Goes thumbs up, everybody. Yep, Kyosho Sickening Clack Edition. Off the chicks. You know what I'm gonna do? Just for you off the chicks, after this video's over, I'm gonna put the Kyosho with the Sickening Clack in the title. I can't edit the title to this video right now, but after this video's over, I'm gonna edit the title if it lets me. And I will put in Kyosho's Sickening Clack. What is it? Something like that. It's gonna be freaking called that, okay? Oh, radio system is beeping because I left it on. Let's turn it off. So let's turn this car off too. So, damn sickening clack. Yeah, Offnachik says drag brake, exactly. Yeah, so this thing, like, they want you to basically just stop with like the friction of the drivetrain. You know, like that's gonna work because it actually rolls pretty smoothly. Like it rolls really easily on its own power. So like, how is it actually gonna stop? Or they want you to just engage full reverse. Sickening clack, baby. Okay, let me go get a soda because it's kind of hot right now. I'm about to die. Give me about 25 seconds, guys. Hold up. Oh, what's up everybody? You guys still here? You want to have some lunch? This is a Costco Pizza. Okay? What you think? I just went inside to get a soda? No, we're gonna have a little bit of pizza right now, okay? This is freaking Costco Pizza right now, okay? Now, yes, I already ate some of it, but I was just at Costco today, you know, and I was like, hey man, I'm a little hungry, let me get a pizza. Now Costco is known for their pizza. For those of you guys outside of the USA, this pizza is known to be enormous and $10. This is a damn Costco pizza, so to say. But today, when I went and got it, I was a little bit upset, okay? So welcome to the NitroGang pizza party. Let me open this up, have a slice, and then we'll talk about why I'm upset about this damn pizza. Yep, Calbigo, size of that pizza, oh my damn. So yes, $10, but the problem is, post-COVID world, things are just not so great, okay? So look at this pizza. So don't worry, I ate that part already. That was basically me. So normally, this pizza fills up the entire box. Like, it usually goes outside of this box, like it touches the edges. Now this is probably the smallest pizza from Costco I've ever seen in my life. So it actually kind of pissed me off. But since I'm hungry, it's a little cold, we're gonna have a little slice, okay? Yeah. You never know what's gonna go down on this channel, guys. We got sickening clacks. We got pizza parties. We got pizza everything. Pizza clack, people saying right here. That's right. Okay. It's cold. It doesn't even matter. Yep. I had pizza too, people are saying in the chat. Congratulations. So normally, like this pizza, it goes like almost outside of the box. Like it is usually so huge that you're like, oh my god, what the hell is this? It's a damn dinosaur pizza. But this is now the post-COVID edition pizza, okay? Let's see, what we got going on in here in the chat. Yep, people liking the pizza. Well, why not? It's Sunday. Yep. Good comment here. We'll talk about this in a little, guys. A Grandmaster Yoda says, stock T-Max is faster than the USA 1. Good point. The answer is probably yes. Yep. Costco Pizza, bro. You never know what's going to get pulled out on this channel, okay? Maybe the Nitro Dog Teddy will make a special guest appearance in a little bit. Or maybe a $5 Costco chicken will. We don't know. Yeah. Back to the T-Max speed versus the USA 1, which is like the Mad Crusher. So the 3-speed Mad Crusher, not fast. It is geared super low. The T-Max, hella fast. It is geared pretty well. There you go. All right. Well, pizza. Oh man, we got a fly. Almost killed me. All right. I gotta save this pizza for later, guys. So this pizza has to last me like 4 to 5 days. Okay. Let's put it here on the nitro grapes. You see that? The nitro grapes are currently holding our pizza on top, and it's safe right there. It's fine. No one's gonna take it. Pizza safe with us. The online hobby guide over here defending the Mad Crusher. Well, dude, I love the Mad Crusher. I love it. 3-speed baby chain drive, ain't nothing wrong with that. But the reality is, what is the claimed and tested top speed? What is the actual top speed of the Mad Crusher, which is basically the newer USA 1? You know, I've watched a whole bunch of videos, and it seems almost nobody is doing top speed runs on like any Kyosho. They just are not a thing. RC Crazy Mike says, what just getting a pizza to Domino's? Yep. So the Domino's pizza life for me is over. their prices just went really high, so it ain't gonna happen. We are now downgrading to Costco Pizza, okay? I will not be paying more than $10 for a pizza ever in my life. Oh, crust. We don't need the crust. Yeah, so we got a lot of discussion here going on about the Kyosho mat crusher. I'm going to read some of the comments here from the chat. The current discussion is, what is the top speed of the mat crusher? Now, in all confirmed literature, I have seen a confirmed speed of 39 miles an hour. Grandmaster Yoda, that is what I've seen. But we have another debate here, 60 miles per hour. So the online hobby guy says 60 miles per hour. And guys, I trust the online hobby guy. He's actually a NitroGang guru himself. Yeah, RC Crazy Mike goes 20 pounds for 2 large at Domino's. So recently the Domino's prices in my local area have like skyrocketed. So I am never going there again. They're not gonna take my nitro money. You know, ain't gonna happen. Soda, baby. That's right, Joseph Watkins. You know the life. Cheaper pizza means more money for nitro. Exactly. We only have one purpose on this channel. Right? Yeah. So the online hobby guy, yeah, he's gonna show us how fast it is, and he'll send me a video, and I will put it in a video sooner or later in my own video, guys. So we will know. There's a lot of debate on the speed of like those Kyosho 3-speed trucks, and the thing is, like, there's so much misinformation about them. The only published articles I've seen, and there was a test in a magazine a while ago that I looked at, and it was basically 38 to 39 miles an hour for the 3-speed system that they have in like the original Mad Force. So considering the Mat Crusher uses the drivetrain of the Mad Force, I do not think it is substantially different. I mean, what do you think? But we will see. It is highly possible, but you know, let me put it this way. My actual tested top speed running a fairly lean tune, which I usually do not run lean because I like my nitros to last forever, right? On my Savage XL K5.9 3-speed baby, on the 3-speed baby, I was only able to get 46 miles per hour. And that was with like a lean tune with 30% nitro, otherwise fully stock. Okay, so that was 46 miles an hour. The T-Max, it can hit like 45 on a relatively lean tune. It can do it. Now, I run mine to hit about 42 on a relatively richer end. We got RC Crazy Mike here saying, Mad Force and Mad Crusher, I will test both. Yeah, so they're basically exactly the same thing. Grandmaster Yoda says on the Kyosho website it says 39 miles per hour. I would say that is very accurate in my opinion. So guys, let me tell you also something else. A while ago, this is actually going to be a good for some of us. A while ago, I did a video on the restoration of what was it? It was the Team Associated. It was the Low C LST2. Yeah, the Team Low C LST2. Sickening soda from Mark Schumacher. We got some sickening soda to go with those sickening clacks from this Kyosho, right? And incredible, a nitro car with no reverse from the factory. Imagine like when you bought this, and you know, back then probably people didn't do research, and honestly, like in all of the literature that I read on this Kyosho, that I reviewed, and all of the Kyosho sponsored ads rather in magazines, it never said that there is no reverse. It only pointed out to forward and I'm sorry, it never said there's no brake. It only pointed out to forward and reverse, but it never mentioned no brakes. Oh, how's the video? Is the video okay? So imagine you bought this thing and then you were like, where's the brakes? Is this thing broken? You probably would have asked yourself, what is this sickening clack? Is this thing on? That's what you would have said, okay? Okay, so back to the speed question. This is going to be a little bit of a quiz for some of us. a while ago I had a video where I put in a brand new Dynamite 28 into a Team Losi LST2, the one with a 2-speed forward and reverse. So the question is, yes, RC Crazy Mike, super clever advertising on the Kyosho. This quick reverse clutch is basically what they marketed, but nobody ever mentioned that there is no freaking brakes. It's just, you know, honestly, I would choose brakes over reverse, to be honest with you. And you know, I'm not the only one. You know who else chose that? Every other RC manufacturer and model ever. They have always chosen brakes over reverse. It's just a fact. Okay, so let's go to the question. How fast do you think I was able to get a relatively rich, you know, recently broken in Dynamite 28 engine in a Losi LST2? What top speed do you guys think I got on that? And then I'll read off the comments here and we'll come up with a consensus. I already know the answer. So the question is, what top speed did I get in second gear, in high second gear mode, you know, the high speed mode, on the LST2 with the Dynamite 28 motor installed? What was the top speed that I got? Okay, RC Crazy Mike says 48 miles an hour. Let's keep going down the list. What else we got? The online hobby guy says 52. Off the Chick says 42. Grandmaster Yoda says 40. Nitro Freak says 46. Somebody put down a zip code number. I'm just kidding, nobody did that, but one time they did. Joseph, channel member, says 40 miles an hour. We got 50. We got Tegrity RC says 43. So okay, I'm about to tell you. JD Posse, 100. Are you ready for some sickening top speed information? It's gonna be highly sickening, guys. Oh man, my eyes are sweating. Oh, okay, we gotta put the glasses back on because it's super sunny out here, actually. Okay, so you ready for the sickening information? After I checked the footage using my telemetry data, it was 29 miles an hour. Yes, 29 for a fact in second gear, and I was in top speed, meaning basically it was already, it was running pretty good. Like, it looked like in the video, you could find that video. And it was 29 miles an hour, guys. So for some reason, like when you have a tall monster truck running really rich and running really loud and you like it, you just think it's actually faster than it actually is. So when I tested it, it was 29 miles per hour. Yeah, it's slow. And I'll tell you this, when I was making that video, guys, everybody at the RC track was like, wow, that thing is so fast. And I'm thinking to myself, this doesn't look faster than 30 miles an hour. Because I have experience, like what speed actually looks like. You know, because this is not a Kevin Talbot video where he says 100 miles per hour into a wall and the car is actually doing about 35. And there is no wall. Anyway, so yes, I was able to get exactly 29 miles per hour with a brand new broken in Dynamite 28 on a Losi LST2 with stock gearing in second gear for a fact. Because I heard it shift and it was the high gear range because that truck has high and low gears. So 29, and that was, you know, after doing a very good break-in, I would say. Obviously it was not running lean, it was running fairly on the richer side, but it was adequate to shift to second gear. So Joseph Watkins says yes, sickening speed, 29 miles per hour. So what I'm saying is, Shunder W, what car? So that was a Team Losi LST2 that I had on this channel. I repaired an engine, put in an engine for a buddy of mine, and I gave it back, not my car. 29 miles per hour I got on the Team Losi LST2. I was super surprised. I in fact thought it was gonna hit like, because honestly, like even the MGT 4.6 like stock, they're like in the mid 30s. I can go home right now, I'm almost home. I can go home and get like original RC magazines and you'll see the tested top speeds of some of the most legendary nitro monster trucks, and you will see that they don't even ever hit over 40, ever. It never happens. Okay, actually the T-Max is almost always the fastest one. Okay, let's see. What else we got here in the comments, you guys? What do you think about that? So I'm telling you, I tested it multiple times. It was legit 29 miles per hour. Okay, it pissed me off, but the motor ran good. You could have gotten a couple more out of it, but like it was not gonna go to like over 40. It was impossible. The gearing was like fairly low on those. Yeah, Mark Schumacher goes, Kyoshos are generally fast. Yeah, well, the Mad Crusher, I guarantee, I almost guarantee you the 39 miles per hour is the top speed. But let's see, we'll wait for the online hobby guy to send us some video evidence, and you know what? We want to see it. You know, we're all in this NitroGang top speed investigation together. And we will see, okay? Oh man, it's super windy out here right now, dude. Do you guys see this? Look at the grape leaves. They're flying around. Man, the pizza better be safe over here on top. I put the pizza on top of the nitro grapes. Pizza will be fine because you can't kill a damn pizza. Yeah, right from channel member. I think with nitro you need to be fun with. Smelling the Oh, are we still here, guys? Is the stream going? Okay. It looks like it's going in and out a little bit. Hold up. I'm gonna wait for the stream to stabilize. It looks like we're still live. Are we still going good? It looks like, hold up a second. Okay, it's getting better. The wind is blowing away my Wi-Fi. What can I tell you? It looks like we're back. It was in and out there for a little while. Seriously pissed me off. Yeah, Sergio M, exactly. The wind is blowing all the Wi-Fi all around. Man, I can't take this to the street because the Wi-Fi is going to be trash. We're not going to be able to hear nothing. The online hobby guy says still good. Yeah, it's still good. Okay. So this is what it looks like. I'll show you guys on my phone. It tells me what the stream health is through this app. If you notice on the app right there, the stream health is very bad. Okay, very bad. It's getting a little better. Normally it's like all the way into the green side. Okay. Ben L here with an interesting question. Why is it most Kyosho cars have 2 speeds and 3 speeds, not other RC brands? So honestly, that is just like a something that you've observed your sample size. So I would say your sample size of nitro is highly limited. If you look at Traxxas and even most HPIs, if you look at them, they only have 2 speeds. All Traxxas in the Nitro Rustler, and like some, you know, obviously they're that a lot of Kyoshos have. It's basically because they've been selling that Mad 4 series for a very long time. But if you consider all of their buggies, they're still all single speed. So it really comes down to the sample size that you began with. Okay, so now the stream health is super high. Hold up. Are we back yet? It looks like we're back. Are we back? We're back. You guys still here with me? It looks like you are. So you see right now on the stream health, we have a full green line. You see what I'm talking about? So now the stream health is very good. It's just honestly very windy. What can I tell you? Yeah, we're back, baby! Nitro Freak. Yeah, Off the Chick says pizza crust and Wi-Fi blowing over the fence. Pizza's still there, don't you worry. The pizza party is in action. So I'm hoping to later on, I will do a live video with this. You know, now that I've basically tested the exhaust, the fuel tank, I know it's not leaking. It'll be fine. I will take this to the RC track and we will do a couple laps with it. Cal B right here goes, streams breaking like the Arma diff. That's very funny, my dude. Yeah. JD Posse says, ants crawling into the pizza box. I'll still eat it. You can't kill a pizza just like you can't kill a nitro. Alright guys, for some reason the stream is not going too great right now. I want to say thank you all for watching. The wind is blowing away all of my Wi-Fi. What can I tell you? Thank you all for the donations. Let me just stay for a couple of minutes. I'll answer some questions. And then, you know, Kyosho, quick reverse clutch. What that really means is sickening clacking. And that will be in the title to this video later on. The sickening damn clacking, okay? So guys, any last words for the NitroGang over here? Yep, the online hobby guy goes, enjoy the stream and remember, this boat has no anchor. That's right, that was a statement that I read during the review of this Kyosho in the article just before. They literally said this Kyosho boat has no anchor. Bro, who wrote that? Who wrote that article? It was super funny. Yeah, RC Crazy Mike, it's the wind, bro. I know. I might go later on today to the RC track to do a live stream. We will see. I might make it happen. I don't know if I have enough time. It's about, the sun's gonna go down here in a little bit. It's windy as crap over here. But we all want to know. Grandmaster Yoda, good question. How fast is the MGT 8.0? So I can answer that. I have the MGT 8.0 and I will confirm that it's almost about exactly the same speed as the 4.6. Okay, so just because it has a giant .50 size helicopter engine doesn't actually make it faster. It basically will do 40, that's about it. So they're very low RPM motors. Keep that in mind. You know, you really need tall gearing for trucks like that. It's all cool, but it seems like there's a lot of misconceptions. Like, many people think because you have a giant engine it's super fast. That is not the case at all. That's why if you look at like proper race engines like years ago, generally the .12 engines, they were the fastest ones. Okay, we're not talking about 8th scale, of course. Yeah, Schunder W, good answer. Grandmaster Yoda, it's faster than other monster trucks. It is faster, but it's not gonna blow away like, it's not gonna blow away a T-Max. Let me just call it what it is. A modern T-Max 3.3 is proper fast, baby. And as the British NitroGang, the Royal NitroGang likes to say, you know, RC Crazy Mike over here, something he would say probably, it is bloody fast, my guy, bloody fast. That goes to you, RC Crazy Mike, bloody freaking fast, okay? Shelby Carby says, can you handle higher gearing? So mine is running stock gearing. I would not say that higher gearing would be a good idea. I just would not say it. It seems to run okay, but I do have aftermarket tires on it, and I would not want to run higher gears on it. Plus, you're going to run into sickening problems. Okay, we're going to use the word sickening on this channel from now on. The sickening problem will be, it has a metal proprietary spur gear. So, there's really nothing else that you're going to be able to put there. It's a dead deal. Sealed. Sent. Delivered. People asking me, do I do stand-up comedy? Tegrity RC saying, do you do stand-up comedy? The answer is, yeah, right now. Basically, all of the segments where I make fun of Arma, that is stand-up comedy for the NitroGang. So the answer is legitimately yes. Okay? Okay, what else we go over here? Off the chicks, how long until you are at the track? Not sure if I'm going today, to be honest with you. Basically tomorrow, you know, in New York City here, so you guys know, the lockdown, all of that crap, it's been over, but basically the entire workforce, we're being sent back in. So my typical daily commute is about an hour on the bus, then like 2 trains, and of course I gotta drive to the bus. So the carbon footprint is enormous. So currently, you know, they're making people go back to the office, even though many of us can work from home. It's a freaking waste of time and a leading cause of, you know, carbon emissions. All right, guys. Yep. Kevin Talbot jokes. I could do stand-up comedy all day about Arma and him. By the way, I challenged him many times to pretty much any RC discussion or debate. He declined many times. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's all we got today. We saw this thing fired up. I ran it a little bit. You know, that was just to demonstrate to you the sickening clacking of the transmission. You know, I really just was testing out my own adapted exhaust system here. And yeah, it seems my foam filter that I made is top-notch quality. So I will be doing a video later on how to do that. And but right now I'm just testing it on my own. Yep, that's it, guys. Once again, thank you all for the donations, man. Means a lot. I will be hunting down more nitro deals this week. There is no question about it. I'm actually trying to work out a deal now on a associated MGT 4.6. So I do not have the 4.6. So if I get lucky, there will be a stream at some time at night, you know, where I will legit park in the parking lot, hopefully by a Taco Bell, and I will freaking yell about the RC I just got. And it's gonna go down just like that, guys. Okay? So thank you all for being here. Mike Habersky says, great show live. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate it. Demonstrated nitro. Unfortunately, we're limited a little bit based on like location and Wi-Fi, okay? And the wind. Yep. Keith Surs here in the house. Awesome. She's a runner. RC for life from JD Pass right here. Off the chicks, brap, sickening clack. Best comments in the world by that. Off the chicks, are you a member of the NitroGang Facebook group? I'm the admin of that group. So join that group because you have some awesome funny comments, and I guarantee you have some awesome nitros that we all probably want to see. Okay, so join the damn street NitroGang group, everybody. I will go and approve you within 10 minutes of this video. Whoever joins within 10 minutes, guaranteed approval into the NitroGang group. And recently, I set it to private, so we will no longer have spies infiltrate the NitroGang group, because I know we have some spies in there from before. But you know what? They all got kicked out. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks so much again. Mark Schumacher with an awesome, huge donation. Can't forget about him. Donated a whole bunch of money to the NitroGang. Probably what I'm going to wind up spending on a used nitro this week. Probably is what's going to go down. That's it. Let me, yeah, man, my keypad cover is flying all over. You see that right there? Got to protect the Macs, guys. Got to protect them. The Mac is bringing us this action right now. Off the Chicks goes, which group do I join? Let me see if I can give you a link right now. Hold up. I'm gonna give you a link to the group, bro. I'm gonna copy paste it from the computer. I think it might go into the chat. Oh, don't see it right here. Hold up. This is the link, but I'm pretty sure it'll go. If it's clickable. Yeah, click that link. I'm gonna click it myself, so we all know. I'm loading the link, guys, right now. Hold up. Yeah, okay, so the link loads. Oh, we got one new request right now. I'm going to approve it. Mike Poston. If you're watching this video, congratulations, my guy, Mike Poston. You're in the damn NitroGang group right now. Yep. So join the group. We're almost at like 1,000 members. They're Off the Chicks, and everybody else, you could feel free to make fun of the Arma Gang all you want. And it's a private group now within, I think, a day, like one more day. And we're safe. We got no spies in there. No one reporting to the Arma Gang. No one will tell Kevin Talbot we're making fun of him and not brushing his teeth, because brushing your teeth is actually very easy. But why can't he just do it? Okay? That's it. JD Passy says, I quit Facebook. Bro, come on, come back. Don't worry about the Facebook. We want you in the NitroGang. You're over here watching the streams. You should be, you know, hanging out. A lot of times I'll give people very good answers. I'll read the posts. I don't always comment on everything. But if I see like a legitimate question in that group and someone like, you know, jokes around or it's like a serious question, I will actually say, let me give you a great answer. This is what you need to do. And then usually it's 100% good. Okay? Let me check right now if anybody just joined right now, because I could do that, right? Why not? Oh, we got no requests right now. Well, maybe it's going to take a little bit of time. Oh, we got 4 right now. Holy moly, we just got 4. I'm gonna read them off to you guys, so everyone in the stream, I know you guys will hear this. Let me see who just joined. I will tell you right now who I am accepting. Offna Chicks, approve. Joey Walter, approve. Michael Habersky, big fat approve to you. Brandon Turpa, big fat approve to you again, my dude. That's right. Live approvals. Oh, looks like we got just one more again. Sergio Moreno, big approve. It looks like people are just trying to join as I speak. Well, I'm going to check in a couple minutes again. You're all freaking approved, okay? How you like that? Everyone's approved. I'm going to check again. Okay, we have any more right now? So far, no. But I'm going to check in a little bit. You got a live approval on the damn page. How do you feel about that, NitroGang? JD Posse goes, we need Nitro Book, not Facebook. So, listen to this. I bought the domain nitrogang.com. So that domain is actually mine now. I started building a website. Now, of course, it's like a trash Google website. I have some basics on it, you know, like a link to the shirts and like some videos. But guys, feel safe. The NitroGang website is mine. And I bought it, and it's ours. No one's gonna steal it from us. No terrible Starbucks overpriced coffee Nitro Brew is gonna take our NitroGang from us. Nobody. Let's go check. Let's go check it again. The Facebook group. We need more members. This is the only way this is gonna work, guys. And by the way, there's only one other admin besides me, but usually I'm the one accepting and like doing stuff like that. And I do like my minimal amount of moderation on there. So actually the group tends to self-police very, very well. Hold on, RC Crazy Mike, page not available? Which page? You talking about NitroGang page? It's available. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go there right now. So let me send you the link to my NitroGang page. It's basically like a Google page, okay? It's not like anything crazy. So this is the page. It's really nothing significant. I just basically bought the domain. And that's how we're going to protect ourselves, guys. Thanks, Mark Schumacher. Great show, man. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. So tell me if the NitroGang page loads, guys. I just want to see if it loads. NWO right here. How you doing? How you doing? RC Crazy Mike, I totally agree. RC Crazy Mike says Facebook crap, time wasting, and pretending. So let me tell you the history of Facebook. Like when I got it years ago, like back when I was in college, at that time, it was only for college students, right? When this whole thing started, it was basically for networking. At that time, like, you know, every college person, I had like an email to a university address email. Back then, you were eligible for a Facebook. After that, obviously, it went all commercialized and they started, you know, basically anybody is on it now. It's like a mass media marketing tool. But back then, Facebook was basically only for like college students for networking. It was kind of like the LinkedIn of the time. And I remember even like my professors in finance and economics holding networking sessions where they kept telling us to get Facebook. Because at that time, they thought Facebook was, you know, the best networking that you can have. And, you know, that's neither good or bad, really. So that's the history of that. Yeah. Otherwise, if it wasn't for like the NitroGang group, personally, I don't care at all about Facebook. At all. Zero cares, okay? I care less about that than the sickening clacks of this Kyosho. Okay? I care more about sickening clacks here. So, what do you guys think? Does the NitroGang Facebook group load? Did anybody know if it does or not? All right. Yeah. Exactly, RC Crazy Mike. Yeah, exactly. So back then, like, it was basically only for college students. That was the history of Facebook. Then they just started mass marketing it to anybody because, you know, and that's where we are today. But the reality is, that's the way of life. What do we all do? It's basically nothing but self-advertising. You know, what is the goal of any crawler video? The goal of any crawler video, because you know they're lying to you, because those crawlers are not cool. There's no way those adults like those lame crawlers. It's impossible. You know why? Because adults like nitro. Okay, we like nitro, baby. I can't imagine myself standing here with a crawler, just like many current YouTubers do. Some of their names begin with the letter T. Many of them actually do, and somehow many of them are based in the UK. Actually telling you that this is a crawl cooler. The fact is, their audience is basically all kids. That's what it is. But for them, it's just driving those views towards buying through affiliate links. That's where the money is. You know, they want you to buy that $100, $200 crawler. You get enough people to buy it, that's way beyond in terms of money to those people, to those suckers, not to me, not to us guys, but to them, that is the money. And they're basically selling themselves out, because I guarantee you, those adults do not like those crawlers, okay? It's just product sales. It's like being a pharmaceutical rep, except you're a crawler rep, okay? You're a damn crawler rep. But on this channel, you can get a shirt that says Crawler Free Zone. It's available right under this video, okay? Oh, let me check the Facebook group, and then we're gonna be out, guys. We're gonna be out. Let me just check. Oh, we got 2 members. Hold up. I'm gonna approve. Oh, we got a new NitroGang fan. I'm gonna read it out right now. 1541C. 1541C. Welcome to the NitroGang fan group. I appreciate it, my dude. You're a member now. Congratulations. Select few. So we got, let me see, the NitroGang group. Man, this is like live recruiting right here. We got Matt Carley. Welcome to the NitroGang Facebook page, okay? You're already a member of the gang. Nicholas. Oh man, I'm sorry I didn't read your name fast enough, but that was Nicholas. Welcome to the NitroGang. All right, what else we got? Yep, RC Crazy Mike, that's true, bro. Someone needs to make money on everything. So basically, those guys, that's what they're driven by. That's just what it is. Okay? Okay, guys, actually, you know what? We might have a little bit of a surprise in a second. My neighbor is actually out here kind of idling his super loud car. But once he leaves, do you guys want to see my 2004 super rare Lincoln LS V8 Ultimate? That's right, it was a $50,000 car when it was new. Of course, I paid very little for it, but it's still a 2004 Lincoln with a small block V8, baby. Does anybody want to see it? I will walk you right to the car right now when I get the keys, of course. Okay, this guy's in the car making a whole bunch of noise, guys. Give me a second. He's making a bunch of noise. He has like some old BMW with like exhaust leaks. What he needs to do is buy a damn nitro to work on exhaust. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so Joseph Watkins says, let's see it. Okay, so it looks like it's probably idling that old Beamer right now. Let me go get the keys, guys. Give me a minute. I'm going to leave you here with a view of the Kyosho. Just want you to make sure you take care of it. If anybody comes here, you yell at them, okay? You yell at them. Alright guys, I am back. I got the keys to the Lincoln. Oh shit, this is the wrong keys. I gotta go get back other keys, guys. Sorry, my bad. My bad, other keys. Well, here we go. Are you ready for this? Dude, what does that say to you? Lincoln baby. That's what it says to me. All right, guys. So we are going to walk over to my Lincoln LS V8. The damn AC just went on. Got a bunch of noises. Got a lot of noises everywhere, but it's okay. He'll be fine. So we're gonna go. Let me just put you right here in the pocket. The phone, that is. This is a little behind the scenes look, you know, at my awesome Lincoln LS V8. Why not? We want to see it. We want to see it. Hold on. We gotta wait for this neighbor to leave. 1 second. So, yeah. Craig Dickerson says, "Do a burnout, my dude." Joseph Watkins, that Lincoln and Nitro. Well, runs on premium. It's a 3.9 rear-wheel drive V8. So some would say highly possible. Okay, so we're walking over right now. Gotta let my neighbor get out of his car. Gotta open my door, actually. Hold up a second, guys. Okay, so you ready for this? I'm gonna show you right here. Lincoln LS V8. You see that? That's what's up. We got reverse parking sensors in the house. We got dual exhaust. Look at that exhaust. Small block V8, baby. Okay. It's incredible. We got a rear wing spoiler, so to say. Look at that. We got the sport suspension 17s. This is a 2004. Dual exhaust, baby. Let me show you the front before we show you the back. It's all about the NitroGang Lincoln right over here. Look at that. Look at that. So the lights are a little dirty. I gotta like clean them a little bit here. Original paint, aluminum body. Lincoln LS V8, baby. What do you think about that? Okay, so now we're gonna go inside. You ready to go inside? We're gonna go inside. Let's open it up. Look at that. We got a key code here on the door. Every window has the Lincoln monogram. Every single window. Okay, guys, let's open it up. Nitro Freak, he has a 70s coming out. Look at this damn Lincoln. Tell me this is not beautiful. This is a 2004. This is a floor mat from a different car, of course. I just have it here to keep the floor clean. Okay, it's a Kia floor mat. Look at this thing. It's beautiful. Yep. Let me show you the back. We got rear heated seats in the back. It's freaking insane. Look at how clean this is. It's a 2004, guys. It's incredible. Right? What do you think about that? NitroGang Lincoln, baby. Super clean, says JD Posse. I'm gonna get in it, guys. I'm gonna take you with me right here so I know what's about to go down. So we're gonna watch this. It's pretty much gonna be amazing. This is, I want you guys to know, first live look at this Lincoln. This is one of the rarest Lincolns ever made. This was actually back when, you know, Ford owned Jaguar, and this actually is a Jaguar XJ8 chassis, same 3.9 V8 small block. So check this out. Let's close the door. Lincoln, baby. Beautiful, man, from Mike Hersky. There you guys are right here in the chat. Okay, so this is my other car. That's my Prius. Check this out. We got easy entry. Check this out. Put the key in. Automatic. Look at that. Wood grain. Start her up. You want to start her up? Watch this. Factory. Whoa. Amazing. Look at that Lincoln logo. It's incredible. 2004, guys. Check engine light. Don't worry about it. The car's fine. What do you think about that? Let's open up the window. It's hella hot in here. Okay, let's close them up. It's noisy. Yeah, so this car has cooled seats also. So it has AC seats and heated seats. Yep, air-conditioned damn seats, guys. Check this out. Check out the nav system in this. So this is the nav. Ba-boom, it works. Here is audio. We're gonna turn off the audio for now. It's good. Audio's good. Check this out. 6-disc changer, baby. Look where the damn discs are. And this is factory. It's incredible. It's freaking incredible. Look at how good all of this stuff is. We got ourselves a moonroof. you know. We got a compass in the mirror, V8, a whole bunch of codes right here. The reset, okay. We got not very good fuel economy. So there we go. Engine is fine. We're not gonna drive it because I'm basically blocked in right now, okay guys? But take a look at this interior. It's a 2004. You're never gonna find a car this clean. We got electronic handbrake. We got advanced track off. We got the Ford Select auto shift transmission, what they call Lincoln. Look at how clean all this is. You're never gonna find a car this clean in your life. Joseph Watkins goes THX stereo. Well, my dude, that is 100% right. We got THX, baby. Let's crank it. This is just some rap music. This is just some rap music, okay? I don't even know who this is. It's some rapper. Okay? Let's go to some other awesome music. Oh, who's this?
Soldier Boy.
It's Soldier Boy, baby. That's how we roll. Check this out. Lincoln, baby. Look how fat the seat is. It's insane. Look at the seat thickness. It's insane. What do you think about that? Yep, gotta skip it. Too much music. So, glove box, super tiny, right? You're never gonna find a car this clean, guys. Yep, I can hear a bumping, says Sleepy Bot. Yeah, let's go next. Oh, thank God that's not Britney Spears. There might be some Britney Spears on this CD. Who knows? I made this disc like 12 years ago, okay? When Britney was king, guys. Okay? Yep. Oh, Integrity RC. Integrity RC right here with a good one. The NitroGang doesn't leave the early 2000s. Bro, how did you know? Actually, I like everything from the early 2000s. Like, honestly, everything. I will never get rid of this car. This is legit real wood grain. Real. This is the ultimate trim level on this car. So we have, you know, wood grain, everything. Guys, this car, look at the miles. 146,000 miles. And the car is like new. Look at the wood on top of the steering wheel. I just have it here to protect it. It's like new. You know, this is a better quality car than most new cars in terms of like specs. Of course, other than the check engine light. You know, you gotta, don't worry about the check engine light. Mechanic RC, 100% right. He goes, thermostat housings leak as well. So basically, yes, this car has a ton of cooling problems. I fixed almost most of them, but it doesn't matter. Performance cars like this years ago used to use plastic cooling components, and of course over 10 years at least they all fail. No matter what it is, they all fail because excessive heat, you're running premium fuel, you have like a high compression 280 horsepower motor, no turbos of course, but basically that's how it is. Let's see what else we got. We got some audio right over here. Let's skip back to some tracks. What's track 15? Oh, that looks like some kind of, oh, this is Lil Wayne or Chris Brown or something. I don't know. Yo, but the bass, listen to the bass in the back. The bass is crazy. Look at that bass. Man. Yeah, so Mechanic RC knows, bro. Tell me this is not the nicest one you've ever seen. Heated and cooled seats. It's insane. Look at that. Look at that return. It's incredible. I love this car. I'm never gonna sell it, ever. Let's go back. Oh, we got another. I guess I liked the rap years ago. I don't know. This is weird. The nav, baby. Look at that nav. Look at that. Destination. Address. This is factory, guys. You want to do a little nav address? Let's do, I don't know, we're going to make one up. 25. Okay, we're going to make it up. We're just going to see if it works. Yeah, 25, I don't know, Elm Street. I'm gonna make it up. Elm list. So Elm something right here. I don't know. It might not be in this. Oh, this does not have an address. Okay, so we're gonna make one up. We're just checking it. Okay, so here we go. This is the nav. We're gonna set it, guys. You ready for this? Destination, baby. Calculating route. Listen to this. Oh, 109 miles. That's far. Okay, so we're gonna go. Start, baby. Route confirmed.
Please
listen.
proceed to the highlighted route. Then the route guidance will start.
Did you hear that? The damn 2004 Lincoln LS has voice guidance. It's incredible. Look at that. You could actually drive and it'll tell you what to do. This map is actually correct. Like I checked it many times. Well, you can't move like this, but it is a very good touch screen. Okay, so now we'll do end destination, return. Hold on, how you cancel this? Nav menu, cancel, navigation. Hold on, return. Okay, can't figure this out. I forgot how to do it. Destination, cancel guidance. Yes. Oh man, this car, guys, it's incredible. What do you think about that, everybody? This is probably the last clean Lincoln LS you will ever see in your life. They are all destroyed, and generally tons of drug dealers drove this car about like 5 to 8 years ago until they destroyed them all. Okay, I only deal nitros, so we're safe on this channel. Yep. Listen to this bass. Are you ready for the bass? Oh my god, it's insane. What do you think about that? The bass is insane. Give me a headache. We're just on the radio right now. Okay. Okay, we got a good question. What's the outside look like? Says Gas Monkey RC. So I'm going to show you right here. Does it have a horn? Yes. So check this out. Horn is going good, baby. What about wipers? Okay, looks like I'm out of windshield wiper fluid. Yeah, we're out of fluid. So I'm going to show you guys the outside. Yep, the freestyle stream right here. That's right, Craig Dickerson, my dude. I'm going to show you the outside. You want to see the outside? You're going to see it. So the outside is freaking amazing. Okay. Look at that. We got dual exhaust, rear wheel drive. Look at these chrome tips. They're super clean, not dirty. Super good looking car. Of course, we have a sunroof leak, so you know you're gonna have to forgive it. It's a 2004. We got sunroof leaks. Check that out. Oh, you want to see the lights? I'm gonna show you guys the lights. We gotta check out those lights. So the lights are pretty much amazing. So this car has HIDs and fog lights. Factory HID. Look at that. Factory, baby. Look at that Lincoln LS V8 per. Yeah. So this was actually my car. Well, it is my car. Before I ever got the Prius right here. This was the first NitroGang mobile. Before oh, looks like the stream is going bad a little bit. How's the stream? Is it back? No, I'm back, guys. I'm back, guys. I'm back, guys. Integrity. I'm back, bro. Don't you worry. Look at that. Adjustable pedals. You just can't kill it. We have memory seats. Freaking memory seats. Yep. JD Posse, Fast and Furious, Lincoln with Nas. Guys, this channel, this is not like a crawler channel. There's always hella fun and interesting things in my life, because when you're a member of the NitroGang, basically everything you do is fun. Okay, It says not you're gonna talk about putting little shovels. You're gonna get this little dumb plastic shovel that's painted red. You're gonna put it on the side of your Traxxas TRX4, and you're gonna go with your you know, alcoholic buddies to the crawler track right over there after eating a bunch of pasta. No, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna eat pizza, drink a can of soda, and yell some 2-speed baby with crazy clacking in your Kyosho type of channel. That's what's gonna happen, okay? Yep. Craig Taylor right here says Lincoln LS was the car to have in the mid-2000s. So yes, for those of you still here, just so you know, this car, the V8 model, the Gen 1, not the Gen 2, this is the 04, so Gen 2, this one is rated at 280 horsepower. 280, baby! From a 3.9. If there was something here to headbutt, I would, but there isn't, okay? This car's too safe for that. It even has side airbags for 2004. Super cheap. We got home link, and check this out. Look how clean all this shit is. Oh, that's you guys. What's up? Say hi to yourself. And we also have extra sun visors. Oh my god, 2004 right here. Unbelievable. We have reverse parking sensors that turn off here. So check this out. We're gonna go back a little bit now, guys, and we will activate this. This is the reverse parking sensor system. Okay, check this out. I shifted into reverse, so you hear the reverse beeping. So I'm gonna go back. It's gonna be solid beep, solid beep. So that means we're way too close to something in the back here. Oh, it's beeping. That means don't go back anymore. So we can press this reverse sensor off, and it'll turn it off. Oh my god, freaking amazing. It's amazing. I'm gonna go back to drive, and that's it, guys. Lincoln LS V8, baby. By the way, there are a couple of driving videos I did on this car on this channel. If you want to check them out, check them out. This is a damn legend of a car. Unfortunately, it's also got a Jaguar engine, and it's also a Ford. So Lincoln LS V8, Ford, and Jaguar, you basically have the worst of the worst reliability from one, and terrible, overpriced, expensive service from the other. So this is the kind of car that you got to work on yourself, so to say. Okay? Yep. What do you think about that, guys? You liking the look of the car? I hope you're liking this. Look at that. Man, I never get enough of this. This is 2004 factory. THX, baby. THX certified surround. Lincoln sound mark, but it's actually a THX. Okay? So guys, that's about it. I think we're going to call it a day. V8, baby, I'm revving it. So this car has like a rev limiter. When you're in park, you can't go beyond 3,000 RPM. So check this out. Yeah. So you can't go beyond that in park, basically, at all. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. For everyone that supports the NitroGang and whatever way you do, for the new channel members, welcome. And time for us to all go hang out with our family. Make sure they also are into the NitroGang hobby. And then that's how we're going to make Nitro great again. I'm going to sign off in a little bit, but first, let me just put my camera down here. I think I'm going to chill a little bit in my Lincoln, you know. It's sometimes you just want to chill in your Lincoln, you know. If it makes you happy with this 2-speed baby shirt, why not do it? It makes me happy. By the way, my air-conditioned seat has been on this whole time. This seat has its own damn air conditioner. Okay, guys? That's it. Let's roll out, go burn some nitro. And time for me to say goodbye. See you all later. NitroGang is out.